Hi, my name is Miss O'Hara and I'm a teacher at Travis Elementary School. Today I will be showing you how to access your Launchpad and through Launchpad accessing your Google Classroom. So to begin with, we are at the travisusd.org site. You may also reach it through your school site if you feel more comfortable with that. Up here we have a button called Launchpad. You may click on that, or if you scroll down a little, you'll see the astronaut guy. We're all pretty familiar with the astronaut guy because that's what we use when we're at school. So we'll start on that. We'll click on that. You'll see here that Launchpad is updating the curriculum for the new school year, so you will not be able to access that until the 12th or the 13th. Once you're able to access it, you go ahead and put in your student name and password that will be given to you shortly. Cool thing about Launchpad is it holds all of the curriculum you will need for the year, and it stores your password for you, so you only need to know the one password. On our Launchpad, you have all these different icons and applications. Here we have our Google Classroom. Khan Academy is what we use to supplement your math curriculum. And the learning resources, this is where you will find your reading books, your math books, your social studies and science textbooks. Here's our Office 365, which is still available to you, although we will be encouraging you to use your Google Drive and your Google products. Here we also have some resources for your parents and some reference sites, including online encyclopedias. So let's go ahead and click on the Google Classroom, and you will see it will take you right to your Google Classroom. Mine will look a lot different than yours. I'm a part of a whole lot of classes. Depending on your teacher, you may be in one, maybe two classes. Today we're going to go visit Mrs. Reardon's class. So when you first click on the class, you'll come to the stream. And the stream is the area or the page that your teacher will post announcements, or you can see you have new assignments. This is the area you would check first to see if there's any new announcements from your teacher. Over here on the left, we have an upcoming, where here it says, woohoo, no work due soon. I bet you're all going to love to see that when school begins again. You can check on the view all here to check all the work that was assigned and how you're doing. So you see here I've had 3 assignments I've turned in and one that I have that has been turned in, but I haven't completed it yet. So let's go back. Up here we have, this is, we will not be using Zoom this year. We will be using Google Meet, and your teacher may or may not have a link up here to access it. To access it, all you would do is click on it, and it will take you right to your Google Meet. Okay? The next link we're going to look at is the classwork link. Again, you see here we have things lined up. Over here, this is the topics. Your teacher will organize their assignments based on topics. We have this week that virtual classroom, materials, reading. They might have math or language arts, science, whatever. Your teacher will organize this in the way that works best for them and for you. Again, we have our Meet. That will take us right to the Google Meet as well. You see we have some assignments listed out here. You can click on this button as well to view your work. It's the same one we saw earlier. If you click on that that link, it'll copy a link. Not really necessary at this point in time. When you're on this page, you can see what you need to do, what you've already done. If you click on the Google Calendar, it will take you to a month view of what you have going on. You can also go to a day view if you just want to check out what's happening for today. The red line shows what time it is. You could do it by week as well. Okay. Let's come back to the classroom. The class drive folder, you will click on that. This is the area where your teacher will send projects for you. So you see here that these are the things that I have turned into Mrs. Reardon. So it is located in her file as well as my own file. Okay. You will have your own file. You won't have to share your information with the other kids. They won't be sharing theirs with you. We will be hosting another video on how to use the Google Drive better, so be on the lookout for that one. So let's go back to the classwork. This button over here is your people. This shows you who's in your class. Currently, you see Mrs. Reardon is my only teacher. We will be adding the teachers in. Your principal will be under your teachers, your PE teacher, your special education teachers, possibly your librarian, and then all your classmates will be down here as well. Okay, let's go back to the classwork real quick. So let's look at our assignment. Let's look at the All About Me assignment. So I'm going to click on that. And it'll tell me I've already done it and graded it, but I can view the assignment and it will show you all that you need to know. Over here you'll have the submit button. Mine says resubmit because I've already submitted it, but it will say either turn in, mark as done. That's what you would use with that. You might need to add or create something if the teacher asks you to create a mind map or to write an essay. You would then make sure you attach it by adding it here. Okay, click on Mrs. Reardon's name and it takes us right to the beginning again. Over here, under here, you can also, under what we call this the hamburger, the main menu, if we click on that, it'll bring up the calendar, and this calendar is just a week-by-week calendar. And you can see because I am part of so many classes, I have so many different assignments due. But yours will just be your class or however many classes you're in if you have more than one class. And you can scroll through week by week to see what it is. You can also access the assignments here. So if I click on this one, it'll take me to that assignment right here, and then I would do that assignment. All right, so it's pretty easy to get to. It's pretty easy to use. Make sure that you are checking this every single day because this is how we will be assigning your work and how you will be giving that work back to your teachers. All right. I look forward to talking with you some more during our videos, and if you have questions or concerns, check with your teacher when the year begins. I wish you all a fantastic year of learning.